Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Cardinals are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Seahawks defense looking to knock that conversion rate down. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. David Johnson on his way. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
They go again with Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And ready for 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another pistol look here. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. A strong running. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to walk. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now it's Lockett. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle.
There he goes, right side. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And they take a knee. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they will take a knee here. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Blue 58.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Lockett. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out come the Seahawks. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they take a knee. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And they will take a knee here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
And they'll indeed take a knee. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check. Here we go. 1, 18.
And they take a knee. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Here we go.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. And now he spiked it on 3rd down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it. Here's Drew Butler now. as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
An excellent return that time. At 26 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Palmer back into his end zone. There he goes left side. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third down now following the run. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And there's a flag on the field. It's complete to Lockett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Palmer on 1st down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A gain of 35 that time. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on 1st down. In middle of the field, he's got Nelson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Back now here on as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Hey, now, blue 95.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. It's caught, block it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Wilson, and there's a flag on the play. This is caught inside the 15. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Following the penalty, Blitz rolls. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Play clock winding down. On third down, Wilson shreds the tackle. Complete to Gavin Escobar, the tight end. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. 2nd and 10, it's Palmer again. Underneath for Johnson. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58. Right there.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One receiver right, that's Brown.
Blue 95. Blue 95.
Throwing again here, Palmer. Penalty marker is down here. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mike Morgan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, now. Wide 18. Check three. Wide 18.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Tight. Watch left.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Blue 58. Blue.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Well, there were times where this felt more like a soccer match, just not a lot of offense. Really good defensive battle, though.
You kept wondering if one of the teams would break out today. Neither one of them really did. One got just enough points to win the game. Excellent defensive football.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night, everybody.